photographs of your granddad with my mother. They're in the coach, Margie, on the table there. So you'll see him as a young man. And he would, well, I don't know, how old would he be? I think I was 31 when they were married at Thornset Methodist, because they were big.
You were,
church
about
people.
7 or 8 years old when they got married?
Yes, I was 8 because
it was your birthday,
I
wasn't
didn't
it?
know they were getting married. I knew nothing of it. I mean, I knew that I always went to Auntie Maggie's, your Gammy's mother, on Saturday when they used to take me to the cinema, which was whatever picture was on.
So where did they live?
Well, they lived
news agents
in the news
Oh,
agents.
yes. Okay.
And at the bottom was a big piece of lawn, and I used to go, I think it was natural, and there'd be clover leaves, and when I went I used to go and look for the clover with 4 leaves there. But we'd go there, and before we went into the cinema, they always bought a quarter of coffee creams, which I hated. And so I'd eat these coffee creams in the cinema, and then I'd be sick all night with these coffee creams. And they never thought of it. Never thought of it. But you see, I would go then from first house, the one they had first house, and stay till Grandad picked me.
Does first house mean the first showing of this at the cinema?
And so then they would pick us up, and I would think as a child.
What, they just left you there? They didn't watch the films?
We watched the whatever.
They watched it together?
If it was a horrible murder, we just
whatever
did
was
it.
on.
But we just went as a matter of fact that we did. And then coming home, I remember the first time he was with Grandma Phyllis, because she was in the car, and I thought, who's this? And I didn't know who Grandma Phyllis was, or then I didn't know her. And then, of course, she was always in the car, and I must have been saying something to my father, and I'll always remember this, I'm only about 7, and suddenly I must have said something to my father which wasn't permissible, and she went, "Ear," to me, and Auntie Polly, who was sitting not in the front, mad as a hatter, said to him, "If there's any earring to be done, I do it," she said. However,
because she was your guardian, Auntie Polly.
yes, but
they didn't approve of Grandma.
they wouldn't have
they
her.
Didn't hide their...
They didn't like.
No.
Uncle Law as well?
Oh, well, Uncle Law just did what the little ones did, and they all just...
The men were just... the women were so strong.
But Auntie Polly was married in, obviously.
Yes, an incomer, but even so...
She'd taken it to like a doctor.
Just like your granddad. I remember Uncle Law,
quietly.
Just tolerated everything and gentle and lovely, and the women, they all...
But the women have always been the force of the Littlewoods. All the women were the strength of it. And like I just had Michelle Obama's book, which I was most impressed by, and how Christian she is, Gareth.
Oh, right.
And he. And I just couldn't believe it. And after I'd read it, I thought, no, he was a wonderful president, but she was at the back of him. And this was the same with all the Littlewoods, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, your mother was a strong one. She was. Yes. But you see, it was so that they all were, but they stuck together like glue.
They always had to have the meals here, didn't they? Sunday, couldn't do anything nice. They had to be very quiet and not...
Everyone gathered back here, did they? Or not?
Yes. And Auntie Nan, of course, Auntie Polly would launder everything beautifully and have dolly blue, and you'd have linen tablecloths. So
did the Littlewoods live in this house before Uncle Law and Auntie Polly?
No.
It was
No.
bought by them.
It was bought because of Auntie Tettle as well, because Auntie Tettle had got this boyfriend who I said ran the Eccles Pike Run,
Oh right.
and they were going to get married, and he then developed TB and died very quickly.